Oh my gosh, look at this stunning granny square bag. And yes, we are making this today from scratch. We're going to start with the granny square first, and then work on the bag base and sides. So let's begin with the magic ring for row 1. Wrap the yarn around your fingers twice to create a ring. Insert your hook into the ring, grab the working yarn and pull it through, then chain 1 to lock it in place. Now we're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then make 11 double crochets into the center of that magic ring. Pull your magic ring tight to close that center hole, and then slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 to join the round. By inserting your hook and pulling the yarn through everything in one motion. Now for row 2. This is where the granny square magic starts happening. Chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet. And now we're going to make a 2DC cluster, which means you're going to make 2 double crochets together in the same stitch. So yarn over. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. 2 loops, but leave the last loop on your hook. Then yarn over. Insert into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now yarn over and pull through all remaining loops together. That's your 2DC cluster, and it creates a nice little bump. After your 2DC cluster, make a chain 1, then make a 3DC cluster into the next stitch, which is the same idea, but with 3 double crochets worked together. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. 2 loops and leave the last loop. Do this 3 times in the same stitch, and then pull through all loops at the end, then chain 1 again. Keep repeating this pattern of 3 DC cluster and chain 1 into every stitch all the way around your circle. And when you get back to the beginning, slip stitch into the top of the first 3 DC cluster to join. Then slip stitch again into the chain 1 space so you're positioned correctly for the next row. Row 3 is where we start creating those beautiful corner points that make a granny square look like a square. Chain 3 and make a 2 DC cluster in the same chain space. Then chain 1. And now in that same chain space, make a 3 DC cluster and chain 1. Then chain 2, which creates the corner, and then back into that same chain space, make another 3 DC cluster and chain 1. Now move to the next chain space and make 1 3 DC cluster and chain 1. Move to the following chain space and make another 3 DC cluster and chain 1. And then when you reach the next chain space, that's going to be your next corner. So do 3 DC cluster chain 1 into the chain, chain 2, 3 DC cluster chain 1 into the same chain, and keep repeating this pattern all the way around, making sure you do the corner sequence at every 4th chain space. When you complete the round slip stitch to join, and then slip stitch again into the chain space to get yourself into position for the next row. Row 4 is going to add beautiful texture with treble crochets at the corners. Chain 3 and make 2 double crochets into the chain space. And now for the corner chain space, you're going to make 2 treble crochets, which are taller stitches. For a treble crochet, you yarn over twice instead of once. Insert your hook into the stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, so it takes an extra step compared to double crochet. Make 2 treble crochets into the corner chain space, then chain 2, and make another 2 treble crochets into that same corner space. Then for each of the next 3 chain spaces, make 3 double crochets into each one. And when you hit the next corner, do 2 treble crochets chain, 2 treble crochets again. Keep repeating this all the way around. And when you finish, slip stitch to join and slip stitch again until you're positioned between the double crochets and treble crochets. Row 5 adds another gorgeous layer of texture. Chain 3 and make 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Skip 1 stitch, then make 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and chain 1. Then make another 2 double crochets into that same stitch, which creates a little V shape. Skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochets into the same stitch. Skip 3 stitches, make 3 double crochets into the same stitch, and keep repeating this pattern all the way around. Before finishing with slip stitches to join. Row 6 is our final border round, and it uses half double crochets, which are a stitch between single and double crochet. To make a half double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull through so you have 3 loops. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. Chain 2 to start, then make 1/2 double crochet into every single stitch around. And at every corner, make 1/2 double crochet, chain 1, then 1/2 double crochet to create the corner. Keep going all the way around. And finish with a slip stitch to join. Your granny square is now complete, and it should look absolutely stunning with all those layers. Take a moment to admire it, because you just did something really impressive. Now we're moving on to the base and sides of the bag, which is actually much more straightforward. For row 1, we're going to chain 10. Just pull the yarn through the loop on your hook 10 times and count as you go. Rows 2 through 54 are all the same, which sounds like a lot, but it actually goes faster than you think. Chain 1 at the beginning of each row, which doesn't count as a stitch. Then make 1 single crochet into every stitch across. Remember? For single crochet, you insert your hook into the stitch. Yarn over and pull through to get 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through both loops. At the end of each row, turn your work and start again with chain 1 and single crochet across. And honestly, this repetitive section is perfect for getting really comfortable with single crochet. And your tension will become beautifully even by the time you reach row 54 with single crochet. And your tension will become beautifully even by the time you reach row 54. Once you've completed all 54 rows, your bag base and sides panel is done. And now comes the really exciting part, where we bring everything together. Now we're going to use our crochet hook to join everything together with single crochets, which gives such a beautiful and clean finish. Hold the granny square and the bag panel together with the right sides facing out. Insert your hook through both layers at the same time, going through the edge stitch of the granny square and the corresponding stitch of the bag panel underneath. Yarn over and pull through both layers so you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops, and that's your first joining single crochet. Keep working single crochets all the way around the edge of the granny square by inserting your hook through both the granny square edge and the bag panel together each time. This creates a really neat visible seam on the outside that actually looks like a design feature. And when you get back to where you started, now, to close the sides of the bag, hold the 2 side edges of your folded bag panel together with right sides facing out. Insert your hook through both layers of the corresponding edge stitches on one side. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both loops to make a single crochet, and keep working single crochets all the way up the side seam from the bottom to the top opening. Do exactly the same thing on the other side seam, and you'll have a fully formed bag body. Now for the handles, and this is where it gets really fun. Grab your replacement bag handles, which are going to give your bag such a polished and professional look. Position one handle centered on the front top edge of your bag, and the other handle centered on the back top edge. To attach each handle, fold the top edge of your bag over the bar of the handle, just about an inch or so is enough, and then insert your hook through both the folded top edge and the bag body at the same time. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through both loops to make a single crochet, and keep working single crochets all the way across through both layers, securing the handle firmly in place. The single crochets are going to hold the handle really securely, and they also create a neat little finished edge at the top of your bag, which looks so intentional and pretty. Do the same thing on the back handle, making sure both handles are centered evenly so your bag hangs nicely when you carry it. Weave in all your yarn ends by using your hook to pull the tails under the loops on the wrong side of your work to hide them. And once everything is neat and tidy, your bag is completely finished and ready to use. And just like that, you have a completely handmade granny square bag with gorgeous replacement handles that looks like something you'd find in a boutique store. And you made every single stitch yourself, which is just incredible. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more beginner-friendly crochet content every week. And if you make this bag, I absolutely want to see it, so drop a photo in the comments or tag me on social media. You should be so proud of yourself for tackling this project. It has so many different stitches and techniques, and you nailed every single one of them. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting, everyone!